This burger is a great option for those who like fast food but want to eat healthier, as the burger is oven-baked and very easy to make. You just need to follow the step-by-step instructions. After you try this recipe, I bet you won't want to eat the sandwiches from popular fast food chains anymore. And by making it at home, you will have all the skills to cook healthier and with the necessary knowledge. Yes, it's delicious. And I'll prove to you step by step that it's possible to make a super healthy sandwich, as we will use a special ingredient, which is quinoa. Quinoa is a superfood that is rich in many nutrients. Here on the Very OK channel, you will also find a video about the benefits of quinoa that is worth checking out. Hello, welcome to the Very OK channel, where we will show you delicious recipes, knowledge, and much more to improve your culinary skills. Before starting the video, I want to ask you to share, subscribe, and leave your like, because we will bring valuable content and much more every week. Very OK. To start, here I have about 500 grams of ground meat, and to add more flavor, I'm going to marinate the meat. To marinate the meat, I will use 2 crushed garlic cloves. I will add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. I have Worcestershire sauce here. I will add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. The Worcestershire sauce will give a special touch. I will add a teaspoon of sea salt. The salt I am using is good quality and natural. I will add a teaspoon of turmeric. I will add black pepper, about a teaspoon of black pepper. I will mix well before adding the ground meat. Here I have half of a small onion. I'm going to chop the onion into very small pieces. After chopping the onion, I will mix everything. After mixing well, I will add the ground meat, and then mix well so that the seasoning spreads and the meat will have much more flavor. Yes, now it's hands-on. Take the opportunity to leave your like, share and subscribe. Very OK. After mixing, I will take the ground meat to the refrigerator to marinate for about 1 to 2 hours. Here I have quinoa. I will use about 50 grams of quinoa. This quantity seems little, but the quinoa will expand and will yield a lot after the cooking process. You should wash the quinoa well under running water to avoid the quinoa tasting bitter, so I recommend that you wash well before cooking. Here I have 2 crushed garlic cloves, this time to mix with the quinoa. In a skillet, I will add flavorless coconut oil, suitable for cooking. I will add about 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, enough to roast the garlic. Here I am adding the garlic to roast. After roasting the garlic, I will add the quinoa and mix well over low heat. Here I have sea salt. I will add half a teaspoon of sea salt. I will add about half a teaspoon of turmeric. If you like turmeric, you can add more. I will add a little more black pepper. Black pepper is a great option to mix with turmeric. Here on the Very OK channel, we have a video showing the benefits of black pepper, so I invite you to check it out. After mixing the quinoa well, I will add water. Here I have about 200 milliliters of water, enough to cover the quinoa. For the preparation of quinoa, it is basically like making rice. There is no secret. After boiling, it is necessary to cover and let the quinoa cook until the water evaporates. I will cook for about 10 minutes over low heat and then check the cooking process. After 10 minutes, I will then finish cooking now without the pan lid. Doing it this way, the water will evaporate. I'll cook for another 10 minutes on low heat. The cooking time will depend on the amount of quinoa, the pan you are using, and the temperature when cooking. After 10 minutes, the quinoa is well cooked, but it's necessary for the water to evaporate more to then facilitate mixing with the ground meat. So I'll let it cook for another 5 minutes. This process might seem laborious, but it isn't difficult. So stick with me and I'll teach you how to make the healthiest and most delicious burger you will love. Just look at the result after cooking the quinoa. You can see that it looks a lot like rice, and now the water has evaporated enough for me to start mixing with the ground meat. But before, you should let the quinoa cool well. Only after cooling well, I will mix it with the ground meat. Here the ground meat has marinated long enough. I left it for about 2 hours in the refrigerator. The quinoa has cooled, so I'm going to mix everything. Mixing well, the quinoa will absorb the seasoning from the meat, and yes, the flavor is wonderful. I always make this burger at home and it's delicious. Here I have already mixed the quinoa well with the ground meat, so I will prepare the burgers. I'm going to try to make the burger shape by modeling with my hands. In a dish, I will place the burgers to then prepare to bake in the oven. Now I'm going to bake the burgers in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes. I will flip the burgers to cook completely. Now I will bake the burgers again for 15 minutes at 180 degrees. To assemble the burgers, I will add lettuce, onion, tomato. I will also add avocado. Yes, I love sandwich with avocado, which is super healthy and is a perfect combination to assemble the sandwich. Here I have already cooked the burgers. I will add mozzarella cheese. If you don't like it, you can skip this part. To melt the cheese, I will take it to the oven at 160 degrees Celsius for 4 minutes. The time enough to melt the cheese. Here I have already toasted bacon, mashed avocado, barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, and we will then start assembling the delicious burgers. Look, my burgers are already ready. The mozzarella cheese has melted well. Here I have hamburger bread, preferably gluten-free, which I recommend. I'm going to start assembling my sandwich. If you are on a diet, you can make a simpler sandwich. But of course the secret to keeping in shape is always balance, so without exaggerations, you can indeed savor a delicious and healthier sandwich. Yes, now I'm very hungry, so I'm going to have to stop the video to finally have dinner with this delicious sandwich. If you liked this video, subscribe, share, and leave your like. Here on the Very OK channel, we will bring a lot of valuable content and delicious recipes that will make your mouth water. Many surprises are coming here on the Very OK channel. Thank you for your company. See you in the next videos. Very OK.